Welcome back, my viewer. And this is the second part of how should I teach my child to read, or how, from what age my child needs to start reading. So when you don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comments, please. I would love to hear from you. So let's go on. From the age that your child needs to start learning how to read or write, it is depending of individual child, like I said in the previous video. So as I talk about the alphabet, numbers, teaching them, sing it, dance it, whatever. Also, when you want your child to have a speed of reading or early reading in life, what I will say from my experience with my own children is to give them enough of spellings. Point to them the spellings. Wherever book you see, just teach them a word, how to spell a word. It could be in a book, because they are familiar with in alphabet. Show them in the reading story and tell them that everywhere they found in alphabet, whether they found it in the book, in any storybook, anywhere, whether it is written in the public transport or the tube station or whatever way they find it is called A. For example, a girl, a boy, A. Let them know that it is no different from where they saw it from the very first time of in alphabet. Or say, maybe now another one you could say, and A-N-D, and. Let them know that wherever they see this word, it's still the same, and also let them know that wherever they see also in any written paper, it is still also. Guess what? Maybe let me give you another common one. Is. Another word. At. There. If. She. He. Those words. Tell them that wherever they see these words, they are still the same. Let them know that this is where I got it from the alphabet. H and the E makes he. If you keep telling them that often as they progress in age and learning, wherever they see these words, they will tell you, oh, I found this. Some parents feel shy when their children go on the public transport and you say, mommy, look at this, daddy, do look. Some of them will say, keep quiet. But they don't know why the child is screaming out to them, look, because they found something that is familiar to them, which they have never seen it anywhere, but now they found it. So therefore, when you start teaching a child those kinds of little words, to recognize it in everywhere they go, they are still the same. Remember to tell them it is still the same wherever they found it. And guess what? Wherever book they found it, they will read it. I was babysitting a grown-up child. I think the age she was 5 or 6. I don't know. She was 7, going to be 8. And this child told me, I asked her, do you know how to read? Because I was expecting at the age of that, she should be able to read. Surprisingly, she said to me, no, I don't know how to read. I said, oh. Then I called her attention. I said, okay, give me your storybook. Because I go with a board and a pen, board marker, and a smart board. I go to say for children with a smart board. So I gave her the smart board. I put come, C-O-M-E. I spell it there and asked her, what is it? She said to me, come. I said, okay, bring me your spelling books from school. Let me see. Bring me your spelling book. She brought me a spelling book. I said, okay, let's do the spelling together. We done the spelling together. And I copied some of them on my smart board and asked her, what are these words? She read them very well, perfectly. I said, okay. To test her, to know her knowledge, and to know whether she's a good learner. I said, okay, can you give me your storybook? She brought me the storybook. I opened it. I found words that we were doing spellings. And I asked her, what word is it? She looked at it. She looked and told me, this is the word. I said, okay. And I asked her another word in the story. She told me. And I asked her another word. She told me. I said, why did you say you find it difficult to read? Well, you can read. The only thing you don't know is that wherever you found this word is still the same. Oh, this girl was over the moon. She ended up reading the whole of her story before me because she discovered something new. And when I was leaving, of course, she was like, please stay more or else I come with you. You know, I love children and they love me. There's no doubt about that. 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'm good with my children. When I say with my children, every child is my children. I love them and I don't get tired of having them. So, we love each other. So, teaching your child is how to read is very, very simple. Once the child knows her spellings, that is the easiest way to start reading. It's just a matter of cut and paste. Cut and paste. Maybe, for example, you're teaching your child is to, even if you're not forming a sentence correctly, to get the child towards. Once the child knows this word, that was to join them together and make a sentence of that 3 words. Bam! Done. This child will start reading seriously. Before you knew it, this child will come back. This child will come back to teach you things. I am so happy I discovered the way to get the children to read. Because I remember my mother desired to read. And I saw her struggling, wishing if she could read so that she can read the Bible and discuss it with us as we were growing up with her. And I don't know. God purposely saw her desire and put that desire in me that, you know what? I'm not a great teacher. I'm not a great mentor. But I hate it to see a child struggle to read. Because once the child knows how to read, The discovery is unlimited. Help me share this video so that most people will know how to get their children to start to read at young age. When my child starts reading publicly in schools, parents was coming to me. Honestly, I can quote you the people, but this is not to tell people, quoting people's name. But these parents, 2 of them came to me. They want me to tutor their children when they had my child reads in school. And at the end of the year 6, this parent, one of the parents, came back again, pleading with me to teach her child something. It was spellings again. I have to let her to know, you know what? At this moment, I don't have time anymore because I was doing a course at university. At this time, I don't have much time to be sitting to do this because my children were now growing up. I need to do something for myself. And I said to her, and I directed her how to do it. I said, you know what, if you don't have time to do it with your child at home, but if you are home, you know what to do? When you are washing your dishes in the kitchen or when you are cooking, get the notebook of your child, bring it on the table in your kitchen, ask her to sit there somewhere at the corner in the kitchen or somewhere where he can place her hand to write. Begin to read those words out for her to spell. After doing that, you take it for a short few minutes or 1 or half a minute. Go through the spelling with her while you are still standing in your kitchen. And look at it. It's reading and writing is so fun. I don't know. It's so fun for me that I can do something, probably because I'm multitasking. So things are not very difficult for me to do. I can do cooking at the same time, get the child teaching them spellings. I can do cooking or do something else at the same time, listening to a child reading to me. I can do 3 things at the same time and I still know what I'm doing. Thank God for that. But we need to get more parents to know how to get their children to read at every age. It's simple. Once a child knows the alphabets, and you bring it to spellings. Once you say this is it in the alphabet, put this letter and this letter together, it makes a word. Then wherever you see this word, it is this word, no matter what. This child put it in his brain or in her brain, and it doesn't go off, and this child will become a genius. Thank you, my viewer. I love you so much. Give me a comment, subscribe, like, share. Let's spread how our children should read and write at early age. Thank you.